Welcome to ECN Trade Daily Video. Before we begin, it should be noted that any advice is of a general nature only and that your personal circumstances have not been taken into consideration.
Hi everyone, my name is Rob Clayton and thank you for joining me. After initially testing lower, the Australian dollar has managed to rebound from that key level of 64.80, with the bias now holding mildly to the upside as the Friday session slowly progresses into the Sydney session. Earlier, data from the US Bureau of Economic Analysis revealed that the inflation measured by the change in the personal consumption expenditure, or the PCE, decreased by 2.4% on a year-on-year in January. This followed by a 2.6% increase recorded in December and aligned with the market expectations. Additionally, the PCE price rose by 0.3% on month as forecasted, while the core PCE index, which excludes volatile food and energy prices, rose by 2.8% on a yearly basis, matching forecasts. Other details of the report showed that personal income grew by 1% in January, while personal spending rose by 0.2%. Turning to the technicals, as they slightly improve, I still feel that any downward test towards 64.80 should find again support. And seeing a break above 65.5 should ignite the move, with the call broadly holding towards that 60-day simple moving average around 66 figure 30. And from there, reassess your risk management, as the market may stage a modest pullback. As previously seen here in early January, we saw a bit of profit taking. The euro also a little bit whipsaw, but now gaining momentum into Friday's session as we look towards a level of 108.35. If we see a break there, it should extend on towards 108.70.80 and has been for this week expected a break, which would see a further rise on towards 109.30 to 80 area, where profit taking may come back into play. Any pullback finds support around 107.65. A very sharp downturn when we look at dollar yen. As you can see, the market stabbed towards the lower side of this range here, coming in from the intraday view of around 149. In light of the pattern, the bears are still lurking, and I feel this recent bounce may find a little bit initial weakness after the decline was triggered by the Japanese finance minister, who stated that Japan stands ready to take action against yen's depreciation, commenting, "We're watching currency moves with a strong sense of urgency and ready to respond appropriately if we see excessive volatile moves." Meanwhile, the US dollar index remains weak after lacking any bullish sentiment following the US inflation number and settled around flat at 104. I still feel the top side of the market's likely to find some supply emerging around that 150.45 area and above at 150.70. And in light of the pattern breaking down and still remaining heavy, I should see eventually a move that should take the call towards 148.15.20. Sterling a little bit whipsaw, but finding momentum into Friday as we now look towards that top side level around 126.60. We could see a further extension on and the key level, which is awaiting the challenge at 127.15.25. Any pullback, the support is viewed from 125.85 and the base holding very well at this stage at 125.45. All cheers for the bulls as the market breaks above that top key level, which was seen around 2038 to 42, and from the break could see further gains, that is on towards 2051 to 56. Reassess from this level, as we could actually even see a move to 72 to 78. I am quite bullish as the trend is still relatively strong, so any pullback likely to be shallow, support seen around 2037 or 2028. Moving on to oil, the market is still pushing at that top side level as a key point at 78.50.60. A break there would negate the recent bearish outside range day and put into focus the move to $81.80 a barrel, given from this inverse head and shoulders measured move. Any pullback should be shallow, the support seen around 77.60 and a base around 76.65. Well, that's a wrap. Thank you for joining me, and as always, look out for the intraday report, and I hope you enjoy the great start to the new weekend.